You are being watched. A silent object from deep space has entered our solar system. Astronomers named it 3I-ATLAS. They say it's just a comet. But what if it isn't? What if it's something more? Something sent. What if this mysterious object is not a rock, but a disguised surveillance device, a probe, sent by an ancient race known to the Sumerians as the Anunnaki, a race that once ruled Earth, a race that may have returned. The mainstream says it's natural, but its behavior doesn't add up. It's moving on a path no comet should follow. It's releasing gases in a way no natural body ever has. And its light signature doesn't match anything we've seen before. So we ask 3 questions. Is 3I-ATLAS a simple comet or something far more complex? If it's artificial, who sent it? And why? And last, could this be the start of something much bigger? Today, we dig into forbidden texts, leaked data, and a trail of clues from ancient Mesopotamia to modern observatories. Because if this is an Anunnaki probe, then Earth has already been found. On the 1st of July, 2025, a robotic telescope in Chile spotted a fast-moving object. It came from outside the solar system. This made it only the 3rd interstellar object ever discovered. After Oumuamua and Borisov, they named it 3I-ATLAS. The 3I stands for the 3rd interstellar discovery. ATLAS is the name of the telescope system that found it. At first glance, it looked like a regular comet, a fuzzy glow, a tail of gas and dust. Nothing too strange. But soon, astronomers noticed weird things. First, its orbit is hyperbolic and retrograde. That means it's not from here. It entered our system backwards, moving opposite to the planets. Second, its speed and angle mean it's not coming back. It's a one-time visitor. Or maybe a scout. Third, it started releasing gas very far from the star. That shouldn't happen unless it's made of unusual materials. And last, the gas it releases is mostly carbon dioxide, 8 times more than water vapor. That's not how normal comets behave. This strange mix has never been seen in any other comet. Scientists say maybe it came from a different kind of star system, one where carbon dioxide is more common, but others aren't so sure. Because these same patterns, high carbon dioxide, early outgassing, strange light curves, all match a different theory. One first proposed by ancient Sumerians, that we are not alone, that the Anunnaki still observe us, and that their machines still move among the stars. Let's look closer at the weird behavior of 3I-ATLAS. Then, we'll explore the possible explanations. First, the carbon dioxide. Most comets we've studied have more water than carbon dioxide. But this one? It has about 8 times more carbon dioxide than water. That is unheard of. Second, it started acting like a comet way too early. It began outgassing far from the sun, at a distance where it should still be frozen solid. So either it's made of something very unusual, or something inside it is generating heat. Third, the way it reflects light is off. Polarimetry, which studies how light bounces off surfaces, shows a pattern we've never seen before. It's as if the dust or surface is not natural, or it was built. Fourth, its tail shows odd behavior. Some researchers think it has an anti-tail material streaming toward the sun, not away. That's not normal. It could suggest directed movement, controlled propulsion, and fifth, its color changed. Early on, it was reddish. Then it shifted to green. That could mean chemical reactions or a switch being flipped. Now let's talk theories. Mainstream scientists say it's probably natural. Just a weird comet from a distant system, maybe formed around a carbon-rich star, maybe bombarded with radiation. It could be that we're just seeing something new. But others believe this is not a comet. It's a machine, a probe, possibly built by the Anunnaki or some other ancient intelligence. Why? Because every anomaly makes more sense if it's artificial. Early activity? Maybe internal power. High carbon dioxide? Maybe a fuel source. Anti-tail? Maybe thrusters. Color shift? Maybe systems waking up. They say it's too far-fetched. But remember, Oumuamua was also called strange. It didn't act like a comet either. It sped up without reason. It had no visible tail. And some scientists said it might be alien. 3I-ATLAS is even weirder. If it's a probe, it might be scanning us right now, measuring our defenses, listening to our broadcasts, mapping our satellites, and if it's a scout, then what comes next? In late October, just days before Halloween, 3I-ATLAS will reach its closest point to our star. Astronomers call this point perihelion. After that, it will pass near Earth in December. We won't get a second chance to observe it. It's moving too fast. Once it leaves, it's gone forever. Right now, scientists are racing to collect as much data as possible. Space telescopes like Hubble and Webb are watching. Ground observatories are on alert. Everyone is hoping to detect something unusual. Maybe a repeating signal. Maybe a structured radar echo. Maybe a clue. But not everyone is looking to the sky. Some researchers are turning their focus to the Earth. They ask, if the Anunnaki sent this object, where is it sending its data? And the answer might be buried under our feet. Ancient ziggurats in Mesopotamia, the pyramids of Egypt, megaliths in South America, structures once said to point to the stars, may have served another purpose. Receivers. The alignment of these ancient sites is no coincidence. Many point directly to celestial events, solstices, equinoxes, conjunctions. Could they be part of a planetary grid, a surveillance relay system? What if 3I-ATLAS is not just watching us, but checking in? What if it's not here to collect data, but to deliver it? To wake something up? As above, so below. We search the skies, but the truth may be hidden in the stones, in the symbols, in the structures that have stood for thousands of years, waiting. Behind the headlines and the press releases, something is missing. There are stories, quiet ones, about redacted transcripts, hidden findings, and sealed translations. Some say ancient tablets from Sumer were edited before being released to the public. Lines erased, words omitted. One phrase, allegedly removed from a museum archive, reads, "A disk of fire circled above. It watched. It waited." Another source claimed a missing passage from the Enuma Elish, the Babylonian creation epic, mentioned a silent messenger that crossed the heavens every age. These could be myths or buried memories. There are whispers from within government labs. Scientists who saw early data from 3I-ATLAS, data that was never published. High carbon dioxide levels were known earlier, but not announced until much later. Why? Why delay that information? Why redact chemical scans? Some insiders say it's about panic. Others say it's protocol. Anything that could suggest non-natural origin gets flagged, hidden, buried. We found one internal memo, partially declassified. A single line stood out. Treat all interstellar objects with unexplained behavior as potential surveillance platforms. What does that mean? Are they expecting something? Or did they already know? The truth may not be hidden in plain sight. It may be hidden behind locked doors. Let's say, for a moment, it's true. Let's say 3I-ATLAS is a probe, a machine, watching us. What happens next? Everything we thought we knew about history, about life, about our place in the universe, starts to fall apart. We are no longer the top of the pyramid. We are no longer the center of the story. Maybe we never were. If it is a scout, then someone or something may be on its way. If it's mapping Earth, then the map is almost complete. And if it's delivering a signal, the countdown may have already started. But here's the strangest part. Maybe this has happened before, in cycles, in waves, forgotten by time, erased from records, hidden behind symbols and stone. If you felt it, a pull to the stars, a whisper from the past, a message in your dreams, you are not alone. There are others watching, and there are others waking up. If you want to stay ahead of the veil, to follow the truth where it leads, then join us. Subscribe to Whispers of the Anunnaki, because they're not just watching the skies. They're watching you, and the next object may already be on its way.